Hello and welcome to the English Studio, the place for learners who want to speak English with more confidence and fun. I'm Tom. Today, we're talking about something small, but something very, very powerful. We're talking about how to introduce yourself in English. Now, maybe you are thinking, Tom, this is easy. I already know this. My name is, I am from, and yes, you are right. The words are simple. But today, we are not just going to learn the words. We are going to learn how to say them with confidence, with the right rhythm, and with a natural sound. Because this is the moment. This is the very first moment when someone hears your English for the first time. And first moments matter. Think about it like this. When you meet someone new, you have about 10 seconds before they form an opinion about you. 10 seconds. In those 10 seconds, you don't need perfect grammar. You don't need a huge vocabulary. You need clear sound, a warm voice, and a few simple sentences that flow naturally. That's it. That is the secret. So, today we are going to build your self-introduction piece by piece, like building blocks. And by the end of this lesson, you will have your own personal introduction ready to use tomorrow, at work, at a party, in a coffee shop, anywhere. Before we start, let me say one important thing. You do not need perfect grammar to begin. Many learners wait. They think, I will start speaking when my English is better. But this is the wrong way to think. Speaking is how your English becomes better. So today, don't worry about mistakes. Just focus on sound, rhythm, and confidence. Are you ready? Let's begin. Why self-introduction matters so much. Let's talk for a moment about why this small skill is actually a big skill. Every conversation in English starts somewhere, and very often it starts with an introduction. Think about all the situations in your life. A new job, a business meeting, a trip to another country, a language exchange, meeting your partner's family, starting a new class. In every single one of these situations, the first thing you do is introduce yourself. If this first moment feels smooth and natural, you feel confident. Your whole body relaxes. Your voice becomes stronger, and this good feeling continues into the rest of the conversation. But if this first moment feels difficult, if you are searching for words, if your voice shakes, then you feel nervous, and this nervous feeling can follow you through the whole conversation. So, you see, the self-introduction is not just a small piece of English. It is the doorway. It is the gate that opens into every conversation you will ever have in English. When you make this doorway smooth, wide, and comfortable, everything after it becomes easier too. There is also something else here, something about identity. When you introduce yourself in a new language, you are creating a new version of yourself, an English-speaking version of you. And this can feel strange at first. Your voice sounds different. Your sentences are shorter. Maybe you feel less like yourself. This is completely normal. Every single learner feels this. But here's the good news. The more you practice your self-introduction, the more natural this English version of you becomes. It stops feeling like a costume, and it starts feeling like simply you, speaking a different language. So, our goal today is not just learning sentences. Our goal is helping this new voice, your English voice, feel comfortable and true. The sound of English. Rhythm before words. Now, I want to do something a little different before we look at exact words. I want to talk about sound, because in English, sound and rhythm carry a lot of meaning, maybe even more than grammar. Listen to how English moves. English is what we call a stress-timed language. This means some words are strong and loud, and other words are soft and quick. Listen to this sentence. Hi, my name is Tom, and I'm from London. Notice how hi, name, Tom, from, and London are stronger, and little words like my, is, and, I'm are softer and faster. This up and down movement, this music, is what makes English sound natural. Many learners speak every word with the same strength, like this. Hi, my name is Tom. Each word flat, each word equal. This is understandable, but it doesn't sound natural, and honestly, it takes more energy to speak this way too. So here is your first small, smart step today. When you practice your introduction, don't just think about the words, think about the music. Which words are important? Make those a little stronger, a little longer. Which words are small connectors? Make those quick and soft. Let's practice this together right now. Repeat after me, slowly, and try to copy the rhythm, not just the words. Hi, I'm Tom. Nice to meet you. I'm from Canada. I work as a teacher. Good. Did you notice your voice going up and down like small hills? That up and down movement is the heart of natural English sound. We will come back to rhythm many times today because this is truly one of the biggest small steps you can take.
Building block 1. The greeting. Every good introduction starts with a warm greeting. This is your handshake in words. It sets the tone for everything that follows. Here are some simple, natural greetings. Hi there. Hello, nice to meet you. Hey, how's it going? Notice something important here. Hi and hey are casual. Use them with people your age in relaxed situations like a party or language exchange. Hello is a little more neutral, good for most situations. In more formal situations, like a business meeting, you might say, "Good morning, it's a pleasure to meet you." "Good afternoon, nice to meet you." Now, here's a small, smart tip. Your greeting should match your smile. I know you cannot see yourself when you speak, but here's a secret. When you smile while speaking, your voice changes. It becomes warmer, brighter, friendlier. Try it right now. Smile and say, "Hi, nice to meet you." Now say it again without smiling. Can you hear the difference? The listener can hear it too, even if they cannot see your face, for example, on a phone call. So, small, smart step number 2, smile when you greet someone. Even if you are shy, your voice will do the work for you. Let's also talk about the handshake question. How are you? In English, especially in casual conversation, this is often more of a greeting than a real question. The typical response is short and positive. "I'm good, thanks. How about you?" "Pretty good, thanks." "Not bad, thanks, and you?" You don't need to give a long answer here. A short, friendly response is perfect, and then you return the question. This little return the question habit is very, very important in English conversation. We will talk more about this later, but remember this idea. Conversation is like a ball game. When someone throws you a question, you answer, and then you throw the question back. This keeps the conversation moving, like a gentle ping-pong game, back and forth, back and forth. Let's practice a full greeting exchange. I'll say one part, you imagine or say the other. Hi there. Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. How's it going? Pretty good, thanks. How about you? I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Simple, right? But inside this simple exchange, there's warmth, rhythm, and connection. This is what we're building. Building block 2, saying your name. Now, we come to something that feels almost too simple to teach, saying your name. But listen, this small moment is actually full of small details that many learners miss. The most common structure is, my name is name. I'm name. Both are correct and common. I'm is a little more casual and quick. My name is slightly more complete, good in both casual and semi-formal situations. Here's an important detail about rhythm. When you say your name, give it a little extra strength, a little extra clarity. Your name is important information. The listener needs to hear it clearly, especially if your name is not common in English. Listen to this. I'm Tom. Notice how Tom is clear and slightly longer than the other sounds. Now imagine if I said your name quickly and quietly. The listener might miss it completely, and then they feel embarrassed to ask again. So, small, smart step. Say your name a little slower and a little clearer than the rest of the sentence. Give it space to be heard. If your name is sometimes difficult for English speakers to pronounce, here is a wonderful trick. After saying your name, you can add a simple pronunciation guide. For example, my name is Zhao Yu. You can say it like Xiao Yu. I'm Siobhan. It's pronounced Shiv-on. This small addition shows confidence, not embarrassment. It says, I know my name might be new to you, and that's completely okay. Let me help you. This is a wonderful, generous thing to do, and it makes the other person feel comfortable too, instead of worried about making a mistake with your name. Sometimes people also offer a nickname or a shorter version. My name is Alexander, but you can call me Alex. I'm Katijna, but most people call me Kat. This is very common and very helpful, especially if your full name has sounds that are new for English speakers. Let's practice. Try saying your own name in a few different ways. Ready? Hi, I'm your name. Say it slowly. Say your name with a little extra clarity and strength. My name is your name. Nice to meet you. Good work. This tiny moment, saying your name with confidence, sends a powerful message before you even say another word. It says, I am comfortable. I am here. I am ready to talk with you. Building block 3. Where you're from. After names, the conversation naturally moves to where you're from. This is one of the most common questions in English conversations around the world.
The question sounds like this. Where are you from? Where do you come from? And your answer follows a simple pattern. I'm from country or city. I come from country or city. For example, I'm from Brazil. I'm from a small town near Seoul. I come from Italy, from a city called Bologna. Here's a small, smart step for this part. Don't just say the name of your country and stop. Add one small extra detail. This turns a flat fact into a small, interesting piece of conversation. For example, I'm from Vietnam. It's a beautiful country with amazing food. I'm from Poland, from a small city in the south near the mountains. I come from Mexico City. It's big, busy, and full of life. Do you see the difference? I'm from Vietnam is just information. I'm from Vietnam. It's a beautiful country with amazing food is a small invitation for the other person to ask more, to say, oh really, what kind of food? And now the conversation is alive. This is a very important idea for today's lesson. Every part of your introduction can include a small hook, a small detail that invites the other person to ask a follow-up question. We will talk about this idea again and again because it is one of the biggest small smart steps for natural conversation. Now let's talk about rhythm again here because there's a common mistake. Many learners say country names with the stress pattern from their own language, not English. For example, some learners say Japan instead of Japan for Japan. Wait, actually, Japan is Japan in English, stress on the first part. But countries like Japan, let's check, it's actually pronounced Japan, stress on the second syllable. This shows why listening and repeating is so important. Don't just read country names, listen to them and copy the music. Let's practice a few together. Listen to my rhythm and repeat. I'm from Japan. I'm from Brazil. I'm from Thailand. I'm from Germany. Good. Notice how each country name has its own natural music, its own up and down movement. This is something you build slowly through listening and repeating, little and often. This is what I call a small, smart step. Not big, intense study, but small, focused practice every day. Building block 4, what you do. Next, conversations often move to what you do, your job, your studies, or your daily life. This part gives the other person a window into your world. If you have a job, you can say, I work as, job title, I'm a, job title. For example, I work as a nurse. I'm an engineer. I work in marketing. If you are a student, you can say, I'm studying, subject. I'm a student, I study, subject, at university or school. For example, I'm studying business at university. I'm a student, I study medicine. If your situation is a little different, maybe you are between jobs, or you take care of family, or you are exploring new opportunities, you can say, I'm currently looking for new opportunities. I'm taking some time to focus on my family right now. I recently finished a project and I'm exploring what's next. There is no need to feel embarrassed about any life situation. English speakers, just like people everywhere, understand that life has many different chapters. Speak about your situation simply and confidently. Again, let's add our small hook, our small extra detail. I work as a nurse. I love helping people, especially in emergency situations. I'm studying business. I'm especially interested in marketing and branding. I work in a small bakery. It's hard work, but I love the smell of fresh bread every morning. You see, these small extra details are like little doors. They open the way for more conversation. The other person can ask, oh, what kind of marketing? Or, how long have you worked there? And now the conversation continues naturally, without awkward silence. Let's practice the rhythm of this part too. Listen and repeat. I work as a teacher. I'm studying computer science. I work in a hospital. Notice again how job titles and subjects usually carry strong stress because they are important information. Practice saying your own job or study area with this same clear, confident stress. Building block 5, hobbies and interests. Now we come to one of my favorite parts of any introduction, hobbies and interests. This part shows your personality. This is where the real you starts to shine through the English words. Simple structures for this part include, in my free time, I like to, I enjoy, I'm really into. For example, in my free time, I like to go hiking. I enjoy cooking, especially Italian food. I'm really into photography. Notice the different levels of formality here. I'm really into is more casual, good for relaxed conversations. I enjoy is a little more neutral and works well in many situations. Let's build a few full examples. In my free time, I like to read. I especially love mystery novels. I enjoy playing football with my friends on weekends. I'm really into video games. I play with friends online almost every evening. Again, do you notice the small hook at the end of each sentence? Especially mystery novels. With my friends on weekends. Almost every evening. These small details make your introduction feel human, warm, and real, not like a robot reading a list of facts. Here's a small smart tip. Choose 1 or 2 hobbies that you can talk about a little more rather than listing 5 or 6 hobbies quickly. If you say, I like reading, cooking, swimming, hiking, painting, and dancing, the listener has too much information, and honestly, it can feel like a list, not a conversation. But if you say, I really enjoy hiking. Every weekend, I try to explore a new trail near my city. This feels personal, warm, and it gives the listener an easy way to respond and ask more. Let's practice the rhythm of this part. Repeat after me. I enjoy hiking. I love cooking. I'm really into music. Notice how your voice can show real feeling here. This is not just information, like your job or your country. This is about joy, about things you love. Let your voice show a little more energy, a little more warmth when you talk about your hobbies. This small change in your voice communicates enthusiasm, and enthusiasm is wonderfully attractive in any language. Building block 6, asking questions back, the ping pong of conversation. Now we arrive at something I mentioned earlier, something incredibly important.
I call this the ping pong of conversation. Imagine a conversation like a gentle game of table tennis. One person hits the ball, gently, and the other person hits it back. Back and forth, back and forth. Nobody just holds the ball forever. Nobody hits it so hard that the other person cannot return it. It's gentle, easy, and enjoyable for both people.
In conversation, this means after you answer a question or share information about yourself, you return the question to the other person. For example, I'm from Spain. How about you? Where are you from? I work as a teacher. What about you? What do you do? I really enjoy hiking. Do you have any hobbies? This simple habit, returning the question, transforms your introduction from a monologue into a real conversation. And here's something wonderful. It also takes pressure off you. Once you ask a question, the other person speaks for a while, and you get a small break, a moment to relax, to listen, and to think about what to say next. Many learners feel like they need to say everything perfectly, all in one long speech. But real conversation is not a speech. It's an exchange, small pieces, back and forth, like our ping pong game. Let's practice some question return phrases. Repeat after me. How about you? What about you? And you? These three little phrases are incredibly powerful. They're short, easy to remember, and they work in almost every situation. Try adding them after your own sentences right now. Pause your listening for a moment and quietly practice, I'm from, how about you? I work as a, what about you? This small habit alone, adding how about you or what about you, can transform how natural your conversations feel. It shows genuine interest in the other person, and people love to feel that someone is truly interested in them. This is not just a language skill, it's a small act of kindness, and kindness translates beautifully in every language. Common mistakes learners make and how to avoid them. Now let's talk honestly about some common mistakes. Don't worry, these are completely normal, and every learner makes some of these at some point. My goal here is not to make you feel bad, but to help you notice these small things so you can gently improve. Mistake number 1, speaking too fast because of nervousness. When we feel nervous, our natural instinct is to speak quickly, to finish fast, almost like ripping off a bandage quickly. But fast speech, especially with unclear rhythm, can be harder to understand, not easier. Remember, it's not about finishing quickly, it's about communicating clearly. Slow down. Take your time. A slightly slower pace with clear rhythm sounds more confident than a fast, nervous rush of words. Mistake number 2, memorizing one long speech instead of building flexible pieces. Some learners write one long introduction and memorize it word for word, like an actor memorizing lines. The problem is, real conversation is not predictable. Someone might ask a different question, or the order might change. If you only memorized one fixed speech, you might feel lost when the conversation doesn't follow your script exactly. Instead, today we are building flexible building blocks, small pieces you can combine in different orders, depending on the conversation. This is much more natural and much more useful in real life. Mistake number 3, giving only flat facts without small hooks or feelings. We talked about this already, but it's worth repeating. I'm from France. I work as an accountant. I like reading. This is correct English, but it can feel flat, like a form, not a conversation. Remember to add small details and a little feeling. I'm from France, from a small village, actually. I work as an accountant, though I've always dreamed of traveling more. I love reading, especially historical novels. Do you feel the difference? One feels like a form. The other feels like a real person talking. Mistake number 4, forgetting to return the question. We just practiced this, but it's such a common mistake that it deserves mentioning again. If you answer every question but never ask anything back, the conversation can feel one-sided, like an interview rather than a friendly exchange. Remember your small phrases. How about you? What about you? And you? Mistake number 5. Apologizing too much for your English. Many learners start conversations with, "Sorry, my English is not very good," or "Sorry, I make many mistakes." I understand this feeling, truly, I do. But here's something important. This small apology can actually make the conversation feel more awkward, and it's also not necessary. Most English speakers are simply happy that you are trying to communicate with them. Instead of apologizing, try starting with confidence and warmth. If you truly make a mistake and want to clarify something, you can simply say, "Let me say that again," or "What I mean is..." This feels much more confident than starting with an apology.
Mistake number 6. Not smiling, not using natural body language. Even though this is an audio lesson, I want to remind you your body and your voice are connected. When you practice, especially in front of a mirror or while imagining a real conversation, remember to smile, to relax your shoulders, and to breathe naturally. This physical relaxation flows directly into your voice, making it warmer and more natural. Full practice dialogue. Now let's put everything together. I want you to listen to this full practice dialogue between two people meeting for the first time. Notice the rhythm, the small hooks, and the ping-pong questions. Hi there. Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm Tom. I'm Maria. Nice to meet you, Tom. So, Maria, where are you from? I'm from Spain, from a small city near Barcelona. How about you? I'm from Canada, from Toronto. What brings you here today? I'm here for a business conference. What do you do, Tom? I work as a teacher. I teach English online, actually. What about you? That's interesting. I work in marketing for a small tech company. Oh, nice. Do you enjoy it? I do, yes, especially the creative part. In my free time, I love painting, actually. That's wonderful. I enjoy hiking myself whenever I get the chance. That sounds lovely. Maybe we can talk more during the conference. I'd love that. It was really nice meeting you, Maria. You too, Tom. See you around. Did you notice everything we practiced today, all working together? The warm greeting, the clear names, the location with a small detail, the job with a small hook, the hobby with genuine feeling, and the ping-pong questions flowing naturally throughout. This is what we are building for you, your own natural, flowing introduction. Let's listen to this dialogue one more time, and this time, try to notice the rhythm, the music of the sentences. Hi there. Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm Tom. I'm Maria. Nice to meet you, Tom. So, Maria, where are you from? I'm from Spain, from a small city near Barcelona. How about you? I'm from Canada, from Toronto. What brings you here today? I'm here for a business conference. What do you do, Tom? I work as a teacher. I teach English online, actually. What about you? That's interesting. I work in marketing for a small tech company. Oh, nice. Do you enjoy it? I do, yes, especially the creative part. In my free time, I love painting, actually. That's wonderful. I enjoy hiking myself whenever I get the chance. That sounds lovely. Maybe we can talk more during the conference. I'd love that. It was really nice meeting you, Maria. You too, Tom. See you around. Did you notice everything we practiced today, all working together? The warm greeting, the clear names, the location with a small detail, the job with a small hook, the hobby with genuine feeling, and the ping-pong questions flowing naturally throughout. This is what we are building for you, your own natural, flowing introduction. Let's listen to this dialogue one more time, and this time, try to notice the rhythm, the music of the sentences. Hi there. Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm Tom. I'm Maria. Nice to meet you, Tom. So, Maria, where are you from? I'm from Spain, from a small city near Barcelona. How about you? I'm from Canada, from Toronto.
What brings you here today? I'm here for a business conference. What do you do, Tom? I work as a teacher. I teach English online, actually. What about you? That's interesting. I work in marketing for a small tech company. Oh, nice. Do you enjoy it? I do, yes, especially the creative part. In my free time, I love painting, actually. That's wonderful. I enjoy hiking myself whenever I get the chance. That sounds lovely. Maybe we can talk more during the conference. I'd love that. It was really nice meeting you, Maria. You too, Tom. See you around. Did you notice everything we practiced today, all working together? The warm greeting, the clear names, the location with a small detail, the job with a small hook, the hobby with genuine feeling, and the ping-pong questions flowing naturally throughout. This is what we are building for you, your own natural, flowing introduction. Let's listen to this dialogue one more time, and this time, try to notice the rhythm, the music of the sentences. Hi there. Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm Tom. I'm Maria. Nice to meet you, Tom. So, Maria, where are you from? I'm from Spain, from a small city near Barcelona. How about you? I'm from Canada, from Toronto. What brings you here today? I'm here for a business conference. What do you do, Tom? I work as a teacher. I teach English online, actually. What about you? That's interesting. I work in marketing for a small tech company. Oh, nice. Do you enjoy it? I do, yes, especially the creative part. In my free time, I love painting, actually. That's wonderful. I enjoy hiking myself whenever I get the chance. That sounds lovely. Maybe we can talk more during the conference. I'd love that. It was really nice meeting you, Maria. You too, Tom. See you around. Did you notice everything we practiced today, all working together? The warm greeting, the clear names, the location with a small detail, the job with a small hook, the hobby with genuine feeling, and the ping-pong questions flowing naturally throughout. This is what we are building for you, your own natural, flowing introduction. Let's listen to this dialogue one more time, and this time, try to notice the rhythm, the music of the sentences. Hi there. Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm Tom. I'm Maria. Nice to meet you, Tom. So, Maria, where are you from? I'm from Spain, from a small city near Barcelona. How about you? I'm from Canada, from Toronto. What brings you here today? I'm here for a business conference. What do you do, Tom? I work as a teacher. I teach English online, actually. What about you? That's interesting. I work in marketing for a small tech company. Oh, nice. Do you enjoy it? I do, yes, especially the creative part. In my free time, I love painting, actually. That's wonderful. I enjoy hiking myself whenever I get the chance. That sounds lovely. Maybe we can talk more during the conference. I'd love that. It was really nice meeting you, Maria. You too, Tom. See you around. Did you notice everything we practiced today, all working together? The warm greeting, the clear names, the location with a small detail, the job with a small hook, the hobby with genuine feeling, and the ping-pong questions flowing naturally throughout. This is what we are building for you, your own natural, flowing introduction. Let's listen to this dialogue one more time, and this time, try to notice the rhythm, the music of the sentences. Hi there. Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm Tom. I'm Maria. Nice to meet you, Tom. So, Maria, where are you from? I'm from Spain, from a small city near Barcelona. How about you? I'm from Canada, from Toronto. What brings you here today? I'm here for a business conference. What do you do, Tom? I work as a teacher. I teach English online, actually. What about you? That's interesting. I work in marketing for a small tech company. Oh, nice. Do you enjoy it? I do, yes, especially the creative part. In my free time, I love painting, actually. That's wonderful. I enjoy hiking myself whenever I get the chance. That sounds lovely. Maybe we can talk more during the conference. I'd love that. It was really nice meeting you, Maria. You too, Tom. See you around. Did you notice everything we practiced today, all working together? The warm greeting, the clear names, the location with a small detail, the job with a small hook, the hobby with genuine feeling, and the ping-pong questions flowing naturally throughout. This is what we are building for you, your own natural, flowing introduction. Let's listen to this dialogue one more time, and this time, try to notice the rhythm, the music of the sentences. Hi there. Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm Tom. I'm Maria. Nice to meet you, Tom. So, Maria, where are you from? I'm from Spain, from a small city near Barcelona. How about you? I'm from Canada, from Toronto. What brings you here today? I'm here for a business conference. What do you do, Tom? I work as a teacher. I teach English online, actually. What about you? That's interesting. I work in marketing for a small tech company. Oh, nice. Do you enjoy it? I do, yes, especially the creative part. In my free time, I love painting, actually. That's wonderful. I enjoy hiking myself whenever I get the chance. That sounds lovely. Maybe we can talk more during the conference. I'd love that. It was really nice meeting you, Maria. You too, Tom. See you around. Did you notice everything we practiced today, all working together? The warm greeting, the clear names, the location with a small detail, the job with a small hook, the hobby with genuine feeling, and the ping-pong questions flowing naturally throughout. This is what we are building for you, your own natural flowing introduction. Let's listen to this dialogue one more time, and this time, try to notice the rhythm, the music of the sentences. Hi there. Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm Tom. I'm Maria. Nice to meet you, Tom. So, Maria, where are you from? I'm from Spain, from a small city near Barcelona. How about you? I'm from Canada, from Toronto. What brings you here today? I'm here for a business conference. What do you do, Tom? I work as a teacher. I teach English online, actually. What about you? That's interesting. I work in marketing for a small tech company. Wonderful. Notice how natural and relaxed this conversation feels, even though every piece is actually quite simple. This is the goal. Not complicated vocabulary, not perfect grammar, but natural rhythm, warm connection, and simple, clear sentences. Building your own personal introduction. Now it's your turn. I want you to build your very own introduction using the building blocks we practiced today. Let's do this together, step by step. Get a piece of paper if you can, or simply think through this quietly in your mind. Step 1. Your greeting. Choose one that feels natural to you. Hi there, hello, or hey. Step 2. Your name. Remember to say it clearly with a little extra strength. I'm blank, or my name is blank. Step 3. Where you're from with one small extra detail. I'm from place. It's Step 4. What you do with a small hook. I work as a blank, or I'm studying blank, and Step 5. A hobby or interest with genuine feeling. In my free time, I enjoy blank. Step 6. A question back to the other person. How about you? Or what about you? Now, put these 6 pieces together in your own words, using your own information. Take a moment now and quietly say your introduction out loud, even if you are alone right now. Speaking out loud, even alone, truly helps your mouth and your brain build this new habit. Remember, you don't need every single piece every single time. Sometimes a short introduction with just 3 pieces is perfect. Sometimes you'll add more detail. These building blocks are flexible tools, not a strict formula. Use them the way that feels natural for each situation. The small, smart habit. Daily practice.
Now, let's talk about something very close to my heart, something at the center of my whole teaching philosophy. I believe fluency doesn't come from long, intense study sessions or from living in an English-speaking country. Fluency comes from small, smart, daily habits. Here is a small, smart habit I want to give you today. Every single day, for just 2 or 3 minutes, practice saying your introduction out loud, not reading it silently, saying it out loud with your voice, with your rhythm, with your smile. You can do this in the shower. You can do this while walking to work. You can do this while cooking dinner. It doesn't need a special time or place. It just needs consistency, a small moment every single day. Here's why this small habit is so powerful. Your mouth is a muscle. Just like your legs need practice to run smoothly, your mouth and your tongue need practice to produce English sounds smoothly and naturally. 2 minutes of daily practice over weeks and months builds this muscle memory much more effectively than one long, tiring study session followed by weeks of nothing. Also, think about this. Every time you practice, try changing one small piece. Maybe today you focus only on your name and greeting. Tomorrow, add your job. The next day, add a hobby. Small changes, small additions, small steps every single day. And here's a bonus tip, a truly small, smart step. Try recording yourself using your phone, just a simple voice recording. Listen back to it. Don't judge yourself harshly, just listen with curiosity. Notice your rhythm. Notice which words feel comfortable and which words still feel a little difficult. This simple habit, recording and listening, is one of the most powerful tools available to any language learner, completely free and available to everyone. Adapting your introduction for different situations. Before we finish today, let's briefly talk about how your introduction can change slightly depending on the situation. For a casual situation, like a party or meeting new friends, keep things relaxed and warm. Hey, I'm Naim. Nice to meet you. I'm here with some friends. What about you? How do you know the host? For a professional situation, like a job interview or business meeting, keep things a little more polished, though still warm and natural. Good morning. My name is Naim. I'm delighted to be here today. I currently work as job title at company, and I'm looking forward to learning more about this opportunity. For a language exchange or online meeting, you might add a small note about your English learning journey. Hi, I'm Naim. Nice to meet you. I'm from country, and I've been learning English for about time period. I'm really excited to practice with you today. Notice how the building blocks remain similar. Greeting, name, background information, and a small personal detail. But the tone and word choice shift slightly depending on the formality of the situation. With practice, this flexibility becomes natural, almost automatic.
A few more small, smart phrases. Before we close today's lesson, let me give you a small collection of extra useful phrases, little tools you can add to your introduction toolbox. To show interest in continuing the conversation? I'd love to hear more about that. That sounds really interesting. To gently end an introduction and move to a new activity? Well, it was really nice meeting you. I should get going, but it was lovely chatting with you. To ask for someone's name again if you didn't catch it. Sorry, could you tell me your name again? I'm sorry, what was your name? This last one is especially useful, and please don't feel embarrassed using it. Even native English speakers forget names constantly and ask again all the time. It's a completely normal, everyday phrase. Reflection and encouragement. As we come close to the end of today's lesson, I want to take a moment to speak directly, warmly to you, the person listening right now. Learning to introduce yourself confidently in English is not just about words, it's about giving yourself permission to be seen, to be heard, even with an accent, even with occasional small mistakes, even while your English is still growing and developing. I want you to remember something important. Every single fluent English speaker you admire, every confident speaker you've ever heard once stood exactly where you are standing right now. They once felt nervous introducing themselves too. They once searched for words too. Fluency is not a magical gift given to a lucky few. It is built slowly through small, consistent steps, exactly like the ones we practiced together today. So, starting today, I want you to try something small. The next time you have a real opportunity, maybe online, maybe with a friend learning English, maybe even just alone in front of a mirror, practice your introduction. Say your name with confidence. Share where you're from with a small, warm detail. Talk about your work or studies with genuine feeling. Share a hobby that brings you joy. And remember to ask the question back, keeping that gentle ping-pong game alive. You don't need to wait until your grammar is perfect. You don't need to wait until you've memorized every rule. You simply need to begin today with small, smart, steady steps. Closing. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today at the English Studio. I hope you feel a little more confident, a little more ready to introduce yourself in English wherever life takes you next. Remember, real fluency doesn't come from perfect grammar or years locked away studying textbooks. It comes from small, daily habits, gentle practice, and the simple courage to speak even when it feels a little uncomfortable at first. If you enjoyed today's lesson, please continue practicing your introduction every single day, even just for 2 or 3 minutes. Small steps, repeated daily, create real, lasting change. Thank you for learning with me today. I'm Tom, and this has been the English Studio. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Take care and speak soon.